Hello everyone, let's learn Python programming language. We'll get started with Python in this video. Now this video is named as Python First Steps. For notes, comment your email ID. In this video, we will install Python. I assume your PC runs Windows operating system. However, the skills you acquire can be used on all the operating systems. Python installation adds 4 components to the PC. At the end of this video, we will execute or run a Python statement or a command or an instruction. Let's make it simple. Keeping the beginners in mind, I will avoid using technical terms. To get started, we need a software. We need to install a software to write and run Python code. Let's download the software. We need to go to python.org website, and there we download the latest version of Python software or application. Now I have opened Chrome browser. I'll type the website name python.org and it is loading the home page of python.org website. From downloads menu, I'll choose Python 3.8.3, that is the latest version, and this download is for Windows operating system. So it is going to download a exe file on my system. I click on this button, it will start downloading the file. You can see it is downloading the file, and we'll wait for few moments. We have downloaded the executable file. We'll double click on the downloaded file to start the installation process. While installing Python, keep 2 things in mind. Now if you look at the screen, at the bottom of the screen there is a red box. Now while installation you will see this particular wizard, and in that wizard I have highlighted a area. So you can see a red box. Inside the red box there is a checkbox, and there is a text beside the checkbox that reads add Python 3.8 to path. Make sure you always check or tick the checkbox. That is very important. If you don't tick it, you cannot run Python application throughout your operating system environment. Second thing to keep in mind is make sure pip is installed. I have highlighted pip using a circle. Pip is installed. If pip is not part of default installation, then choose customize installation. As you can see on the screen, I have highlighted customize installation area in the installation wizard. Then click next button. Then make sure you have ticked pip from the optional features. Let's see the installation process step by step. We'll start installation. I click on this download and I click on run. Now I click on customize installation. Either I can choose customize installation or install now, but I'll make sure I'll add Python 3.8 to path. This is very important. Then I click on customize installation, not customize installation. In fact, I choose install now because pip is part of the default installation. So I'll go with install now. Now it is installing Python 3.8 on my system. It will take few moments, and maybe probably it will take less than 1 minute. And after that we'll try to understand few more things. We are done with the installation. I click on close button. I just want to see the components of installation. I'll go to the start button. I click on that, then I choose all programs, and I can see a folder by name Python 3.8, and I click on that. When I click on that, it expands and it displays 4 components. The first component is ideally we'll be talking about it because we need to talk only about this application as of now. Now you may ask, what is pip? Pip is Python package installer. Pip is used to install and manage software packages written in Python. So that is the reason I was emphasizing to keep pip in mind while doing the installation. As we have seen, Python installation adds 4 components and we need to look at just one component, and that one component is IDLE. IDLE is short for Integrated Development Environment in Python. Now this is the IDLE window. When I click on the first component from the installation, you will see a window like this. This is similar to Notepad, but this is not a Notepad. At the beginning you can see 2 lines. The first line is all about the version and followed by some specification about your computer. Second line is prompting us to enter some commands, and followed by you see 3 greater than symbols, and 3 greater than symbols, they are called prompt, and they are called prompt. It is prompt, and we here at prompt we type a command or instruction or statement, and then we hit enter key to execute the command. So we can execute one command at a time, or we can execute one statement at a time, or we can execute one instruction at a time. We can't run whole program here at prompt, and remember this is Python console. We can only execute one command at a time at Python prompt. Now using IDLE we can go to file editor. File editor is like a notepad. It is not a notepad, but it is like a notepad. Now when we open file editor, we can write a Python program containing many lines of code, unlike at prompt where we have to write only one line. To evoke file editor, what we do is we open the IDLE. From the IDLE, in the IDLE we choose file menu. From the file menu we choose new file, and once we choose new file we will see the file editor. You can see from the IDLE we go to file menu, and from the file menu we choose new file. Let's compare both IDLE and file editor. Now on the left side we have Python console with prompt, and prompt is 3 consecutive greater than symbols, and on the right side we see file editor. It looks similar to notepad where we can write a full-blown program. Now let's run a command. Okay, what we'll do is we'll execute a simple arithmetic expression. Let's see that. If you look at the screen, I have executed 2 arithmetical expressions. 3 plus 9 returned 12, and 11 plus 17 returned 28, and let's do it with the application. Okay, now I go to start menu, I choose all programs, and I click on Python 3.8. I choose IDLE, and this brings Python console. It is loading the Python console, so it may take a few moments to open the Python console. Now as you can see on the screen, this is Python IDLE application, and if you want to open a file editor, go to file menu, choose new file. This brings a file editor. We'll talk about file editor, and we are going to write full-blown programs in the file editor. But however, for now what I'll do is I'll go to the console, and at the console I'll execute few commands. Say 67 plus 33. These are simple arithmetic expressions. So it returns 100, and 125 into 78. The output is 9750. So this is how we start writing commands and we start executing the commands. Remember, learning Python is very easy. It doesn't matter what is your background, still you can learn Python programming. I'll make sure you will learn it as we progress. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like.